Competition beat us again.
How?
They have a better finance system than we do.
I feel like they might have a better finance system than we do.
Workday.
How do they make better decisions faster?
Workday.
It's gotta be something.
Workday.
I think I got something.
Work.
Rob, I think
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, you're on mute.
You're on mute.
Hello.
There you go.
Hey, there he is.
Workday, the finance, HR, and planning system for a changing world.
Hi, I'm Mike Clark from Coca-Cola European Partners. It's interesting reflecting 13 months on from the first lockdown and the lessons from COVID and the lessons from the pandemic, which are numerous. And undoubtedly one of the most important of those is that you have to look after your people. But that's been the subject of numerous other interviews in this series. And so I'm going to take the opportunity to speak about something else. And that's that there's always an opportunity. And one of the ways you can harness that is through being flexible. Despite the challenges, there have always both been positives and negatives. I've had periods in the pandemic where, especially early on, I was so much busier than normal. Equally, there have been some times when I've had time to reflect and think and to learn in ways that I don't usually get in the working world. And there have been some themes which I think offer an opportunity for the most of what I've learned and witnessed. The first is really around ways of working. And I remember going into the office early on when we just come out of the worst of the lockdown to get my PC fixed. And I sat in my office, my individual office, and I thought, why does this room exist? Offices will become collaboration spaces, not offices. You'll go in when you need to collaborate in person. You'll go in when you want to, when you need to. Why will you drive in during the rush hour? And you'll use the technology to help you, not the other way around. The second is just focusing on the fundamentals. When we went into the pandemic, people, cash flow, helping customers, protecting the profit and loss account, key finance skills. But a big challenge really focuses you on the few core items, which is both a useful reminder of what's important and somehow cathartic in decluttering your mind. The third is then just supporting customers. In their time of need, supporting customers has been absolutely critical, but also it sets you up for the future. If you look at our customers, many of them are in the hospitality sector, which has been especially badly hit. And being there to help them through the pandemic and also as we've come out of it with initiatives such as Open Like Never Before is really, really important. And then the last of those is around flexibility. Firstly, if you look at our business, our packs and our supply chain, with restaurants and bars closing, overnight, that pack and that customer mix shifted. Our glass pack and our fountain business shifted to at-home and retail outlets. And online became far more important than it had done before. Flexibility to pick up the phone. You can't walk around the office and have a chat with someone. So instead of putting a half an hour meeting in when you really only need to speak for 10 minutes, pick up the phone and speak to someone. How do you work? Do you work better to music? Does music give you some motivation and keep you on track when you're having a period that's a bit down? And you'd never be able to do that in the office, or you wouldn't think of doing it. And you can do that at home. And making the most of what's important to you. The ability to switch things around, to go for a walk or play tennis with my daughters for an hour in a lovely evening, and then finish off when I get back, rather than finishing and then it being too late. And being able to just go out as opposed to have to pack up, leave the office, drive home and then go. I can run more, I exercise much more frequently than I did when I was in the office. And then finally, just being able to speed up business plans. Changing ways of working that would have taken 5 to 10 years before have happened in a year or so. But you can't allow those gains to disappear. We've seen the benefits all over our business, and we need to make the most of life going back to normal, but equally need to make the best of the benefits that we've seen over the last 13 months.